Hello everyone, today I'm going to share you my favorite Google Chrome extensions that have helped me as a student, especially during university. Let's start with Viva. Viva is a highlighter. It works for any PDF or web page. It not only highlights, it saves information and the location of the information forever until you delete it. You can even organize it by color and to folders. So I'll usually organize different folders for different courses. So all my research is very organized when I'm writing term papers. This really helps when I'm writing papers during the semester. And the reason why is most of my papers consist of using many sources. So let's say I'm on this source and I find this piece of information useful for my paper. So I'm just going to highlight it. I'm going to keep going to another resource and to another resource. So maybe this is important. I want to use it on my paper. Perfect. Just going to highlight it. Another one. Let's see. This is great. Just going to highlight it. Perfect. So now when I'm writing my paper, I'm just going to click Viva. It's going to show me what I highlighted, what I saved, and where it's from. This really helps me decide on what information I want to use and what information I want to let go of. And in this way, I will never lose location. Therefore, I'll never have an issue with citations when the time comes when I'm done my paper to do my reference list, right? So it's a great tool to use. The second Google Chrome extension is Video Speed Manager. Video Speed Manager is really helpful for lectures, especially since we're doing online learning right now with COVID and all. Video Speed Manager, I usually use it mostly on Learn D2L, which is what my university uses, but this also works with any other website with any other videos. Like for example, let's go on CBC. There's a video right here. Let's try it out. The video manager is right here for speed. Let's start it.
That Ontario will enter a province-wide shutdown.
So it's already on the highest speed.
On December 26th.
Let's decrease
This difficult action is without a doubt necessary to save lives and prevent our hospitals from being overwhelmed in the coming weeks.
Really helpful, especially when you want to get through a lecture really quickly or really slowly, whatever helps you. And the third Google Chrome extension is Podcasto. This is when you have a lot of readings, they're long, or you don't want to read them, but you need to get them done. So let's go with this one. Okay, don't feel like reading it today, but we gotta get it done. Let's click on Podcasto. We're going to convert this article into a podcast first. We're going to click on it.
Abstract.
And it just
Background
starts.
in low-income countries. Several barriers exist to the use.
And this Podcasto, we can even download it. So you can listen to it offline when you're on the bus, on the train, and it's really convenient. The fourth Google Chrome extension is Memrise. Memrise really helps you during finals and quiz time. Memrise is when you want to take a break, but you also want to make sure you're learning the content and you want to make sure you're testing yourself, especially during the final busy seasons. So let's say I'm on Netflix when I want to watch The Grinch, but I'm going to use Memrise. Memrise, I'm going to make some questions. I'm going to put some questions down from the content that I'm studying with answers, and I'm going to put interval 3 minutes. So while I'm watching Grinch, every 3 minutes, I'm going to get a question, and I'm going to have to answer it, and we'll keep going every 3 minutes, which is really helpful because I could be on YouTube or I could be somewhere else, but at the same time, I'm also still focusing a little on the side. The fifth Google Chrome extension that I want to talk about is Visor. Visor really helps me focus and helps my distractions when reading articles. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out on this article. Okay, well, this is a little short, so let's try with assessing access barriers. Okay, we're reading, everything's cool, but there's a lot going on this page. but I just want to focus on the results on table 1. So I'm going to click my extension. Perfect. And I'm just going to make sure it fits exactly the size that I want to read. There you go. As you can see, it highlights, kind of shades everything else out, so you're focusing on exactly what you want to focus on. There's also settings to change the colors darker. You can even make it dark or very light. This removes it completely. Yeah, we can play around with the sizing. If I just want to focus on maybe just the first 3, it's small. It's really helpful. It keeps me focused while reading long articles, and I feel like this way I'm actually understanding exactly what I'm reading and I'm not skimming through. Okay, so that's really it for my favorite Google Chrome extensions: Viva, Video Speed Manager, Podcasto, Memrise, and Visor. But there is also a few here that I use for school. I do use this one mostly, Google Scholar. So when I want to really search up really quickly without going to the website, I would just and I just click and it just shows you some. Or if I want to search up let's just go on the same thing. If I want to search up a citation really quickly, cite, and here's my citation. I'll just copy paste on my paper. It works really well. I can show, what other, that's really all the citations that I use for school. Another one is Momentum. Momentum's right here. I open a browser and it shows me this. Every day the wallpaper changes. It shows me the time, good morning, good evening, good night, Marfid, and what is my main focus today. And I'll usually write this down in the morning and I can see it through the day. And there's a little quote that's really nice also to see during the day. For websites, I like a SoftMurmur. SoftMurmur is a really nice relaxing thing to have going on in the background while you're doing assignments or even studying. So let's try it out. You can mix and match to your liking, and the best part is this website has the Pomodoro model. So you can have a timer on how many minutes or how many hours you want this going, for how long you're studying, and you can pause it to take a break and come back to it. It's really helpful. Another website is Windowswap. Windowswap just opens a window anywhere in the world, somewhere in the world. So we're gonna wait. And this is just nice to have going on in the background while you're doing your reading or while you're studying. Yeah, and that's all I have for today. So thank you for watching. I hope to find more cool extensions or anything that helps us